appeals to me about homebrewing is that it's doing something for yourself that you usually take for granted that somebody else is going to do. And it makes you realize that everything that you consume in life has to be done by somebody, and it makes you appreciate the work that goes into it, and the science, and everything that has to be put into place for you to enjoy what you enjoy in your everyday life. Read Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. There are a lot of resources available to your beginning homebrewer. There's lots of websites out there, lots of books. Charlie Papazian writes a lot of good books. The Homebrewer's Bible, The Homebrewer's Companion, The Joy of Homebrewing. Homebrewer's Gold is another good one. It's kind of old now, but it's got a lot of recipes from the winners of the World Beer Cup. And Radical Brewing by Randy Mosher is another one. There's lots of books out there, lots of recipes. You can search the internet for homebrew recipes, and you'll find lots of stuff.
Do you wing it once you get a feel for it?
Yeah, pretty much. We're not really using a recipe for this one. I looked up a couple pale ale recipes, and I'm just kind of improvising on that. Freestyling, if you will, from a hip-hop term. This thing is a wort chiller. If you want to make one, it's pretty simple. You just take some soft copper, make little coils out of it. You can do one or two. I did got two, just 'cause I had some copper sitting around.
Could you pull it out so we can see it?
That's what she said. I put it in while it was still boiling, so that would be sanitized. Because from now on, anything that touches this beer has to be sanitized. If it's not sanitized, you can get literally a yeast infection. There's yeast all over the air, everywhere. Bacteria and stuff that can get into the beer and ruin it. It won't kill you, but it will make the beer taste bad, which is worse.
Now, is the copper piping absolutely necessary?
Now, you can do this by just putting it outside on a cold day, or by putting it into a sink full of ice water, spinning it around or something, or by just waiting for it to come down to room temperature. But you want it to get to about 80 degrees, give or take, because we're going to water it down with some cooler water, water that's been sitting out at room temperature for a while. So it'll be fine if you can just let it sit, but with one of these copper coils, you can chill it down in about 5 minutes, as opposed to waiting for 3 hours for it to get down to temperature. The problem is if you use it when it's too hot, you gotta wait to put the yeast in, because if you put the yeast in when it's too warm, then it'll kill the yeast.